This video is about being present in the moment. It's not about yesterday, not about tomorrow. It's about right now. How to recenter yourself and start to focus in on right now. This video is going to help with stress control, with anxiety, with feeling anxious, with being ticked off. It's going to be able to help. Once you get good at this, you'll be able to help control your own emotions, which at the end of the day, there's only two things that we can control, right? It's our emotions and our response to external stimuli. That's what we can control, our own emotions and our own responses. And hopefully this is able to help you. Now, for me, in stressful situations, this helps me get back to being me. It helps recenter myself. So I'm not so worried about yesterday. I'm not so worried about something that I don't know about yet, which is tomorrow. It helps me be me right now. For you, I hope it does exactly the same. I hope it's very helpful for you. So this is a mindfulness technique that you can look up online. We're going to walk through it together. No need to watch the video, just listen in and enjoy the practice. So we want to sit comfortably in a chair or lay down, whatever's the most comfortable for you. But if you're sitting, you want to have your feet flat on the floor and your arms beside you, a slight curve to your spine so you're not including any additional tension to your muscles. We're just going to relax a little bit and find a comfortable position. If you're laying down, perfect space, perfect space. So what we want to do is focus on our breathing. We're going to walk through this together and we're going to see exactly where does our breath go. Does it go to our chest, our stomach, our diaphragm, somewhere else, somewhere in between, everywhere? You want to be able to focus in on where your breath is going. Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it cool? Is it warm? You want to know where it's going and how does it feel? That's what we're going to focus on during this exercise. So what you're going to do is you're going to breathe deep, but it doesn't need to be in through the nose and out through the mouth. It's whatever is most comfortable for you. But you are going to take a few deep breaths, and we're only going to think about the air coming in, the air going out, where does it land, and how does it feel? Now, just an advanced warning that you will have other thoughts come through your mind while you're trying this exercise. Do not beat yourself up about the thoughts. It's okay. It's perfectly fine. In fact, it's more than normal to have those thoughts come into your mind. So while we're doing the exercise, when a thought does enter into your mind, acknowledge it. Acknowledge that it's there. And then dismiss it and move back to the breathing. Because those other thoughts, your mind is going to race. Your mind is going to do all kinds of crazy things that you don't have the control over the start of that, but you do have the control over the end of that thought. And so through this exercise, we are only going to think about breathing, but when an additional thought comes into our mind, acknowledge it, forgive yourself, it's not a bad thing, dismiss it, and back to the breathing. The key is not to get mad at yourself. Just recognize that the thought is there. It's okay. It's normal. In fact, everyone else that is following along with this video is going to have another thought pop into their mind besides the breathing. So everyone is going to go through it. Just dismiss it, refocus on the breathing. It will certainly get easier with practice, I promise. By the 5th time that you do this exercise, over so many days, you will actually notice less thoughts going through your mind that just pop up. Let's just walk through this exercise together really quickly, okay? So sit down, comfortable position. Again, feet on the floor, arms by your side, relaxed. Lay down if you'd like, if you're in a spot where you can. And we're just going to focus on our breathing again. However you'd like to take it in, but we're going to take a deep breath in. Hold it for a second, and then let it out. Again, the thing that we're thinking is, where does the breath go? Does it go to our chest, our diaphragm, our stomach, somewhere else in between? How does it feel? Is it warm? Is it cool? Is it cold? Is it hot? Think about the breath while you're breathing in. Hold for a sec and then out. In. Hold for a sec and then out. Again, breathe in. Hold. Out. When you take a breath in, where does it go? You let it out. A thought comes into your mind, no problem. Acknowledge it. It's okay. Dismiss it. And then come back to the breathing. You're doing great. If you have another thought come into your mind, great. Excellent. Dismiss it. Back to the breathing. In and out. In. Hold and out. At your own pace. Continue for as long as you think is comfortable for you. So I find after a minute or so that I'm in a much better state than I was before. I use this in stressful situations. I use it in meetings. I use it at work. I use it at home. I use it with the kids. I would recommend at any particular time. What I normally do is I look down a little just so I don't get distracted by any outside stimuli or anything, the kids or work or a computer screen or a TV. As you get better and better, you're going to be able to do this even in a crowded room. But after about a minute or so, I feel centered. I feel more like me. I feel more in control. And that's what we're here for. This will help you align with the right now. Because how many times have we thought about something from our past as if we wanted to change it? Maybe the job interview, maybe a conversation that we had with a friend or a family member. Maybe we had an issue with traffic that we wished we had a different reaction to. Again, this helps you align to the right now because yesterday already happened and tomorrow hasn't happened yet. How many times have you worried about something that it hasn't come true? How much time have you spent thinking about something that you hope doesn't happen and then it never does? We spend a lot of time doing that, hoping that things don't go sideways. But how many times have you thought about something and it never occurred? So all that time being stressed was because we were thinking about the future, when in reality, we should just be thinking about right now. You should certainly plan for the future, absolutely. But you shouldn't spend too much time worrying about something that hasn't happened yet. This exercise is taking just a few moments of your day and just making it about now, about you, about breathing. It's very important to be in the moment. It's very important to be right now for just a short time. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your time. Again, I just want to help everybody get centered and feel a little bit better. Hopefully this was helpful to you, and you can let me know in the comments. Thanks so much.